Now for this question, we should definitely follow the +1 sentence rule. We are given a line reference, 35 to 40. However, the answer choices make it very clear that we need to understand what came before. And so this is a case where if I were just reading +1 sentence, I'd really just read like this little piece. But even if I weren't being instructed by the choices to read more, I think I would, because that quote doesn't make a lot of sense in and of itself. So I would be like, oh, let me get some context for what this quote is talking about. They're clearly still talking about water in that previous paragraph. So it all fits together. So when I do this, though, just try to keep it dumb, keep it, as simple of a summary as you can. It says, in this scenario, water mined from other worlds will become the most desired commodity. So water, most desired. In the desert, what's worth more, a kilogram of gold or a kilogram of water? Asks Chris Zachney of Honeybee Robotics in New York. Gold is useless, water will let you live. So the only thing I got out of that is water is the most desired thing. Water ice from the moon's poles could be sent to astronauts on the International Space Station for drinking or as a radiation shield. Splitting water into oxygen and hydrogen makes spacecraft fuel, so ice-rich asteroids could become interplanetary refueling stations. So this is just telling me water useful. Companies are eyeing the iron, silicon, and aluminum in lunar soil on asteroids, which could be used in 3D printers to make spare parts or machinery. So we've moved on. We've moved on from water. So this part, even though it's part of the +1 sentence rule and I should get the context, doesn't actually seem to matter. So let's see, what is the function of this paragraph? Is to say that water is useful. It continues an extended comparison that begins in the previous paragraph. Well, they are talking about comparing water and gold, but when we get to this other paragraph, all they're saying is that water is useful. They're not saying that it's like gold. So we've moved on from the comparison. So that doesn't seem right. Now, I'm not going to eliminate it just confidently because it does seem to be what the previous paragraph is about, but I don't know. I don't love it. B, it provides an unexpected answer to a question raised in the previous paragraph. Well, yes, there's a question, but it's not a literal question. He answers the question, is that, yes, in the desert, water is more precious than gold. So it's not an unexpected answer that the water is useful in space. Like that, it's not unexpected. There's no evidence that anything about this is surprising. We're just saying water is useful. So I don't like that choice. C, it offers hypothetical examples supporting a claim made in the previous paragraph. Well, they said in the previous paragraph that water is desirable. Why is it desirable? Because it's useful for the space station and the fuel and everything like that. So I can ask some questions and test this choice out, but it seems to pass the test. I seem to be able to get easy answers to my questions. So that's a good sign. D, it examines possible outcomes of a proposal put forth in the previous lines. Again, turn it into a question. What's the proposal? The proposal is what? That I would have water or gold? No, there's no proposal in these previous lines, so that doesn't make sense. And so look, C is definitely the answer here. It fits. A, I kind of knew it was going to be wrong, but I kept it around anyway. It's okay. You don't need to eliminate everything right away. You can ask questions, you can have favorites, and ultimately, when you have fewer choices, you can more easily compare them and say, oh yeah, this one is definitely better. So it's a pretty standard question. We had instructions that were explicit. We had instructions that were kind of implied. We followed both sets of instructions and read the right stuff and kept it simple and learned everything we needed to about these lines.